resellers, thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. I have an interesting one for you today. It is entertaining, but it's also informational because I think someone is trying to scam me over on eBay. Alrighty. Okay guys, so in today's vlog, I tried to keep it short again. Let me know how you feel about these short videos. And some of you already have let me know that you think that they're too short. I did leave the last one after the premiere kind of wondering, was that it? But I'm trying so hard to make short videos, especially asking you guys to watch daily vlogs, something that is easily digestible and not 20 or 30 minutes long, but you know how I talk and talk and talk. I will sit down to edit a vlog and I'm like, I don't think I have enough information. I don't think I have enough content for today. And then all of a sudden there's 20, 30 minutes worth of stuff. So I've been really trying to make it short. Today is going to be a two-part vlog. So one thing I'm going to be talking to you guys about is that I think someone tried to scam me on eBay, and it's a pretty popular way to do it. It is something that has happened to a lot of people, but has never happened to me, but it happened today. The second part is an unboxing of some friend mail, and you don't want to miss it because like you guys got me downright emotional with some of this mail, and so I'm excited to share that with you. And just everything in this video, even looking at the negative situation that is someone potentially trying to scam me, I am approaching it with an attitude of gratitude. So that is the theme of today's vlog. Thanks so much, guys. Let's get into it. Okay, I just had a really interesting thing happen. My first time ever having this happen, but I understand a lot of you guys have encountered this before. I don't know if I should get on YouTube. You know, YouTube is like such a wealth of information and see how other people handle this, but I just got an email from eBay and I had my first ever payment dispute. Yeah, dun dun dun, right? So it was on a $50 transaction, an American Girl Bitty Baby, not the bald one that recently sold, but the one with hair that recently sold. eBay says that the buyer filed the dispute with their payment company, like with their credit card company or PayPal or whomever it is that they used. And they said that they didn't recognize the charge. So I don't know if this is like the oldest eBay scam or exactly how people get away with this, because here is the circle that you can get caught in. The buyer doesn't recognize the charge. eBay does not want to make PayPal or any credit card company mad, and so they just bow out as quickly as they can and refund the buyer. And then you're stuck without the money and without the merchandise and without any recourse, because when you approach the credit card company or the you know, PayPal or whatever payment company that the buyer used, you don't have a leg to stand on because you didn't actually process the payment. And the people that did process the payment, i.e. eBay, they just bow out and won't do anything. So, I mean, from what I understand, that's how it works, and you're left really holding the bag. You're left without, you know, like, what do you do? There, again, is no recourse. So, I get this email notification. I pull up the eBay app. I go to messages, and sure enough, there it is, because the first thing I wanted to do was ensure that it wasn't like some phishing scam, erroneous email. It was not. It was truly from eBay. It was in my eBay messages on the app as well. I had two options immediately. So I'll try to insert screenshots here because I screenshotted everything, but I had two options. I could give them back their money, accept the payment dispute. I'm not sure why you would ever do that. You will never see that product again or that money. And again, this was $50. Or you can counter the dispute and like escalate it and dispute it, I guess, dispute the dispute. I can't remember exactly the wording, but you'll see in the screenshot here what it was. You can counter that and provide proof of delivery. So this is another one of those instances. Again, if I had changed the address at all, if I had mailed to an address that was not the address provided, that was not the PayPal address or exactly the address provided, because sometimes buyers will order something from you and then send you a message and say, oh, I sent the wrong address, send it to this other address instead. Well, if you do that, then you void all of your seller protection. Well, I didn't do that. I sent them the item to the address that they provided. So I decided of course, I'm going to dispute this claim, and I showed proof of the tracking, and it says that you can share the tracking information, but once you share this, you cannot change anything. So it's like almost like they're scaring you, you know, into filling this paperwork out. I had screenshots of the tracking information and everything, but there was none of that to do. It literally just had the tracking pre-populated, and all I needed to do was click submit, and it essentially gave eBay permission to share that with the payment company, the credit card company, PayPal. I still don't know who it was, but anyway, we'll just call them the payment company. So eBay had permission to share that with the payment company. I decided to do that, and then within minutes I got another email from eBay, and it said there's an outcome in your case. So is this going to be a good outcome? Is this going to be a bad outcome? I open it up, and I'm going to insert another screenshot here, and you'll see exactly what the email looked like. It says, so the email that I received from eBay, I'm going to read it. It says, "You're covered. Dispute ID. Hey Rachel, a decision was made about a dispute that was filed by username. The dispute was found in the buyer's favor, and they have received a refund of $50. You are covered by eBay seller protection, so you don't have to pay anything back, and no further action is needed." So this goes back again to eBay conditioning buyers to allow them to not only take advantage of returns, but also allow them to scam, I guess, whomever they would like. I'm not saying that this eBay user is a scammer, but if I order something on eBay, my PayPal information is used, my password is used for that. Like, PayPal or your credit card, that's all password protected, whether or not it is the card identification number on the back of your credit or debit card, or a password via PayPal, or your password to get into your eBay. There are passwords, and there are security levels to paying for an item online. So the fact that a buyer could just say, "Oh, it wasn't me," then it's just crazy to me that they can do that and get away with it. This buyer received their money back. Like, I don't want to come at it like I know for a fact that they were trying to scam and they shouldn't have got their money back. I guess there's some chance that someone could have hacked their information, but it shows delivered, and it shows delivered to the address that this eBay user has on file. It would again appear if they didn't want the item, then they would have sent it back, asked for a refund. I'm not really sure what they would have or could have done differently. Maybe just not try to scam people. I don't know. Am I the only person that feels like these payment disputes are scam more than anything else? I just asked Drew and Israel both. Do you guys think it's a scam?
Yeah.
They're saying yes, they think it's a scam. Comment below. I want to know what you think, and hopefully this will serve as a way, you know, if you ever come up against a payment dispute, you can see how I handled it. There's really only two ways to handle it. You accept it and give them their money back immediately, or you dispute it, and in that case, all you do is submit the already pre-populated tracking number information. But an outcome was reached very, very quickly, and I guess it was in both of our favors. Just another situation where everybody wins, but does anybody really win? Regardless of how that dispute came out, I am just approaching this week and looking at last week with such an attitude of gratitude, especially after leaving my P.O. box today. I just got back from checking my P.O. box, and there were some things in there from some of you guys. I'm pretty excited about this because I honestly didn't expect anything to be in there today. Okay, so first off is this envelope, and it looks like it's from the Murphy family. Okay, so this came out of San Antonio, Texas. I'm pretty excited about this. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, it's from Christy and her family. Very Merry Christmas. This is awesome. This is so unexpected. Wishing you a very happy holiday season from Ryan, Christy, Jessica, Quinn, and Colin. Much love, the Murphy family. And Christy says, "You are truly a light to our community. Thank you for all you have done to help me." And so this is Mom's Closets, Texas, Christy. Like, this is so unexpected. I'm actually overwhelmed that you would send me a Christmas card, and this really means a lot to me, Christy. Look at her beautiful family. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. This is going up to be displayed in my house. This means a ton to me. Thank you. I just really wasn't expecting this, and that That just totally made my whole day. I have such an attitude of gratitude right now just looking at the stuff that anyone would think of me and take the time to mail me something is pretty phenomenal. I guess I should tell you, okay, so this next package, this says Scott Kelly. And when I read that, I was like, Scott Kelly, that name sounds familiar. This is why your YouTube and Instagram name should just be your name, like mine. If you got something from Rachel Strickland, you'd know who it was. Scott, I'm sorry. It took me all the way walking back to my car out of the post office before, it hit me. In case you guys don't know, Scott is the cha-ching king. I can't wait to see what this is, but he did ask for our shirt sizes, so I think I kind of know what to expect here. And of course, the way we went on and on about his book on my live stream the other day, I gotta be careful opening this with sharp tools because, you know, there could be shirts inside. There are shirts inside! I'm really excited. How professionally packaged is this? And I say shirts because he asked for my size and he asked for Drew's size. So let's see. I told him a large for me and a medium for Drew. Okay, look at this. Okay, so this one I think is mine. This says the Cha-Ching King, and it has Scott's face on there. Scott, you might not know, but you actually sent me my high school alma mater colors, green and gold. We were the green wave, which is really, really crazy. I don't know why we were algae water and how aggressive and intimidating that is supposed to sound, but you sent me my school colors, so I'm pretty stoked about this because like a ringer tee makes you think of sports, which makes me think of high school, and I love this so much. And then he sent Drew one also, and his is like a navy blue with yellow kind of gold ringer tee. This is so cool. We love these. I will be posting a picture of Drew and I wearing these later on my Instagram. And then Scott includes his book, How to Be Married Forever. Now, oh my gosh, he autographed it. Rachel, I'm truly thankful for all of your support, Scott. I have heard so much about this. I'm sorry, I just read the dedication. I was gonna say I've heard so much about the sarcastic humor that is in this book, and trust me, I understand it's something that you want to read. And I opened this up, and for those of you that don't know, Scott wrote this book as a gift to his wife for I think their 25th wedding anniversary. And you open it up to the dedication page and it says dedication. This book is dedicated to my first wife, Melody. They're still happily married when he wrote this, and he calls her his first wife. Oh, that's wonderful. Here, I'll just read you guys the back of this, okay? I assured her it couldn't be that bad. I made myself a big plate of this stuff. It was obviously burnt. It was kind of browned. It probably had some meat in it, so I figured it was good enough for me. I went and sat down on the sofa with the plate and popped a forkful into my mouth as she dried up tears on her cheeks. You know, I've always been pretty good at coming up with words to describe things, but this stuff, I still got nothing. There was no telling from the texture what it was supposed to be. I couldn't tell what spices were used. They all seemed to run together. It just kind of tasted like your foot's asleep. And those words are emblazoned over his beautiful bride's picture. So this next package was unexpected. I've been neglectful in sending Courtney Bolo Buddies out a package from my house, and then I get to my P.O. box and I see this, and Courtney had asked for my address. I thought at first for a Christmas card, and she sent me like a picture of the priority mail label, and she sent me this. So it's just like a Tyvek envelope, and it feels rigid inside. And if this is what I think it is inside, you might see me cry. I'm not sure what to expect here, but if it is what I think it is, you guys are gonna see me way too excited, probably, maybe, but not too excited for what it is, if it is what I think that it is, which it could be, but I don't know. I'm only assuming what it is because I don't know. Okay. There is, this is what's inside, and there's a beautiful eBay thank you note here. I didn't order anything, but she's thanking me anyway. Thank you for being a friend. For those of you that don't know, first of all, before I open this up, Courtney is one of, if not the single most supportive reseller that I have come across. She probably plugs and supports other people more than she does herself, more than she does her own Instagram, her own store, her own YouTube channels. And she has 3 channels. There's Bolo Buddies, Sourcing with Bolo Buddies, and Resellers Testing Products. I'm going to link all 3 of them below in the description, and I'll link to Ching King also. You guys need to follow them. And then to Christy, I will link her Instagram. But you guys, like, if you don't know Courtney on a personal level, she's just as genuine of a person as you're ever going to meet. She's a sweetheart of a person and has always been nothing but kind to me since I jumped into this reselling community. So let's see what she writes. Rachel, I hope this brings you lots of joy. You are an amazing gal and a huge asset to the reseller community. Thanks for being a great friend. See, thank you for being a friend. Bolo Buddies Courtney. So I love that, and that'll go up on my wall too. I have to have all these special things that you guys write me like displayed. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Let's see. Okay, oh, there we are. Oh my gosh. It actually is what I thought that it was. I told you I was probably gonna tear up if I opened it up, and it was what I thought that it was. I'm not even gonna edit this out just so that Courtney and her husband know how grateful I am for what they sent me. So, probably a week ago, Courtney had a video where she posted her husband, and she and her husband had both went to an estate sale, and they split up. And I think that's the title of the video, we split up at the estate sale. And while they were shopping, like, the other one didn't know what they got, so they did this reveal to each other together, which was such a cool idea for a video. But one of the things that her husband found, I was just like in love with, and that's what she sent me, the thing that I thought was so cool. And I looked at her store and I was like, oh man, like, I didn't tell her. I was just like, it's kind of expensive. And then she said that her husband wanted to give me a better price on it because he could tell that I actually loved it. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it. And she mailed it to me. So while Courtney and her husband were at this estate sale, he found a book that was about like some NASA space projects and stuff, and inside of the book he found these photographs. And so it says down here, December 21st, 1968, Apollo 8 launched from Cape Kennedy, official NASA picture #1. And so these say on them that they're the official NASA pictures, and I think there are 12 total of these photos. The Apollo 8 space mission doesn't get really enough credit. It's 1968, so we're talking a year before man lands on the moon. This was the first mission where like a manned space vessel actually orbits the moon, and they get pictures of the moon. And this is the closest at the time that a human being had ever been to the moon, was this 1968 mission. And so this one says astronaut level. It looks like a plaster of Paris. This one says Apollo 8 crew view, the good old Earth. So these are lithographs of the official NASA pictures. This is picture 3. The Mare Crisium Nectris, tranquility and fertility, pictured here. So we're talking about like the Sea of Tranquility. This is the first time that human eyes had ever gotten this close to it. So when I was a little girl, a lot of you know I wanted to be an astronaut. And there's just something about, like, this was the first time this had ever been done. Like, nothing like this had ever happened. And to a lot of people, it was probably an insane dream that it could ever happen. And I think more than space exploration, that's what like being an astronaut was to me, was like seeing something that no one thought was possible and like actually accomplishing that goal. Clearly I never became an astronaut, but anytime that I see space related things, it still has that dream and that vision to me. So I told Courtney that if I bought these from her, I would frame them and display them all together, and for that purpose, to inspire me every day and to inspire my children and my family as they walk by those, that anything is possible. There's so much more to be explored. There's so much more to be accomplished in your life. Even if you feel like, whether you feel like there are no frontiers left, or if you feel like you're too old to be an explorer, there's always so much exploring left to do, and there's always like a new frontier. We're always forging new paths. There's always an opportunity to do something that has never been done before. Apollo 9 tests the lunar module. So we're beyond Apollo 8 now, and we're in Apollo 9, testing the lunar module. Astronaut Scott looks from command ship hatch. Oh my gosh, look at this. Do you see the astronaut there? Testing the lunar module. Command module, backside of the moon. Lunar module, spider on Apollo 9 test. S4B taken from Apollo 8. The backside of the moon taken from Apollo 10. So we're on Apollo 10 now. You guys know what's coming up, right? Diamond back Ryle from Apollo 10. Astronaut Aldrin descends the ladder to the moon. Everything about this is so amazing. So here's Buzz Aldrin walking down the ladder to get to the surface of the moon. Oh my gosh, this picture is so crazy phenomenal. Edwin Aldrin, the second man on the moon. So here's Buzz Aldrin standing on the moon. Space exploration is a part of my infatuation with mid-century and with the 50s and 60s. It's a huge part of it. Aldrin sets up a seismograph. Here's the last picture. Astronaut places the American flag on the moon, July 20th, 1969. I honestly don't even know what to say, Courtney, that you guys would send me something like this just means the whole world to me. Thank you a million times. Like, I hope you know how much these mean to me, and I can't wait to show you guys where I end up framing these at. They're absolutely phenomenal, and I love them so much, and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Alrighty.